Hi Sagittarius, thanks for joining me for the March of 2018 Taroscope and Animal Totem reading. We'll be using both of my decks, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, then we'll pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card. Both are my creation, both are available on my website. If you're interested, check it out. Okay, so this is a big month of March for everybody because it's a change. It's a time of change. We're going from Pisces into Aries, the last sign of the zodiac, and back to the first sign of the zodiac. So it's a time of new beginnings. It's a change of seasons. Okay. Whenever we have a cardinal ingress, or the sun moves into the cardinal sign, we have a change of season. And so it's a change of season. It's a new beginning. It's associated with the goddess Ostara, which is where the word Easter came from, Ostara. And it's a holiday, a Wiccan pagan holiday, Ostara, I believe it is. And it's about rebirth and renewal. And, you know, the festivals, from the Ides of March and ancient Roman culture, that came up in another reading, onto, you know, Ostara, onto Easter, you know, and there's a whole bunch of them. But they all have one thing in common: it's about the new. It's giving birth to the new year, to the new season of the crocuses in the northern hemisphere. The snow crocuses are starting to come up out of the ground, and we're starting to see time of life, new life, after a period of dormancy. Things are springing back to life. And that's the very first card out that you have here, is the Eight of Rods. This card was missing from the deck from I don't know how long. I went to get this box out, and usually the box is just closed, and the top of it came out, and this card was stuck in there. And I don't know how long it was stuck in there. I mean, so this card has not been... It's so funny that it's been missing from the deck for potentially months. I'm sure it's been a very long time. And I didn't even know it. And that it would pop out and show itself again, just by chance or synchronicity, more likely. You know, it would just show up again at this time of the year when everything's, you know, starting to move again. You gotta allow. A lot of this is for you. I'm looking this over. You gotta allow, because this is like go, 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 do, 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 but then it points right at the devil. And the devil is nothing about evil spirits or anything. Devil is about being in bondage, or having these heavy shackles or these heavy chains around your arms, and that's not usually a Sagittarian vibe whatsoever. Oh, by the way, that season change, before I move on, is actually on the 20th of March. I'm forgetting to mention that. And I saw a 2 here and then a 2 here. So you got a couple of 2s there. You put the 0 with it and that makes 20. But back to this. So being in bondage to the old, letting things hold you back from really moving forward, from really doing what you want. There's help. There's definitely help. This is not... I mean, it probably seems real, but it's not really, it's nothing that can't be overcome or gotten past here. You have the Temperance card. So there's a way. There's definitely a way. You have to have the right combination. See how, mixing the cups, you need the right combination. A little bit of this and a little bit of that. And sometimes, this was in somebody else's reading too, sometimes, you know, we can't see what that little bit of anything is. We don't know. But from a higher perspective, like this is an angel or a higher being, they can see, or maybe your own higher self, you know. But there's this other part that can see more and is working on it for you. So it's also a time to release. You know, don't let these shackles hold you back. You know, let your higher power do its magic. You know, I'm going to write that. That's your mantra, or whatever. Let your higher power do its magic. Let me write that down real quickly. I come back to these readings after, and I don't remember what the heck I said, so I need to write it down in the moment. Do its magic. Work its magic. You know, let the universe make it happen, because you're just struggling. You're struggling. You're definitely struggling with this. whatever it is, some of you, or have been struggling. I feel like this could tell us that there could be a big breakthrough this month with some of this stuff. For some of you, it's somebody that you feel has probably the normal way that this Emperor in reverse would be like your boss at work or something. Like somebody you work with or your superior at work that you have to take crap from or put up with. And they could be, they're not a pleasant person. But it also could be other people, whoever you think has power over you. Whoever is outside of you that has control or has power over you. It could also be, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so rigid. And that's, again, that's not usually a Sagittarius thing, but it's definitely showing up in the reading. You guys are usually pretty light and, you know, airy. It does feel like it's a boss at work for many of you, or somebody that you have to deal with in a financial way. Because it feels like you're saying, well, I can't break free of this bondage because I need the money. I can't leave the job. I can't do this. I can't do that. And it's saying, oh, there's a way. Just because you and your mind can't figure it out or see it, there's a way. And you got to get out of your head. You know, that's even a bigger one. I don't know if I want to put that. But that's really what I want to tell you guys. Get out of your head. And I do, you know, everybody gets in their head. Because that's what this High Priestess is about. The High Priestess is about like going into meditation, being calm and centered, listening to your inner guidance, intuition, you know, sense. What do you sense? Don't go by what's in the outer world. Well, it is. This is what it is. This is what I see. This is what it is. But there's something else just beneath the surface. It's that time of year that's wanting to, you know, it's germinating and it's wanting to come forward here. So stop talking about all this stuff and start feeling the energy of what Spirit and Higher Force are trying to send to you. And start tuning into that and start visualizing that. I was just going to say that, and the Seven of Cups is in the spread. Seven of Cups is here. Feel it, sense it, visualize it, be it. There's nothing that can hold. This is so much more powerful than any of this crap. This card is. You know, it's so much more powerful. There does seem to be an actual person, though, not in the spirit realm, an actual 3D reality person here, and he or she is showing up as the Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups could be a water sign, which is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and or if we use it for timing, it could be in the time of Pisces, which we are in the time of Pisces for the most of the month until the equinox on the 20th, so the first few weeks. You know. Oh, I just lost it. I saw something here and I was going to say something. I was looking over at that day of the equinox and I lost it that quick. It went away. I saw this word speed, but it turned into something else. But if you, by the way, if you see words turning into something else or words standing out to you, that's how these readings can be really personalized for you. That's what's cool about this deck. It is magic. It does do magical things. But what was it? Need. Oh, feed. I thought it said feed. Yeah. It was speed. It was just this part of it looked like feed to me. And this, like, feed, feed, feed. And that old adage came to mind about there's two wolves, you know, and which one do you feed? The one, let me find that real quick, because I think it's worth looking up and saying here, because I think that's very much the theme of this reading for you. Two wolves. Let me see if I can find. It's a real short little thing. Is a two-wolf story? Is that it? Yeah. An old Cherokee teaching his grandson about life. A fight is going on inside me, he said to the boy. It's a terrible fight between two wolves. One is evil. One is he is anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity. Of course, this isn't going to fit on the whole thing. I'm sorry. I have to just click again. They just give you that little teaser, right? Okay. One is evil, angry, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, inferior, false pride, superiority, and ego. The other one is good, joy, peace, compassion, faith, generosity, truth, empathy, benevolence, kindness, humility, serenity, love, hope. The same fight is going on inside of you and every other person too. The grandson thought about it for a minute and asked his grandfather, which wolf will win? The Cherokee replied, the one you feed. So there's other ways to recite this poem. It's all over. There's memes going around, but that's what this is telling you. there's a higher force of love that is trying to help you, show you a way. You just have to tune into it, and as you start feeling it, start visualizing it. When these kind of thoughts show up in your brain, stop it. Go here. Go to this zone. And with the powerful energy of the equinox and the new beginnings, you could really make a shift this year, I was going to say, but I feel like it could really start this month. I'm just keep seeing those little seeds that are just germinating and just, just coming through the surface here. So that's what's going on for you. All right, so let's, I told him, grasshopper, you could make leaps forward with grasshopper. Health, blessings, fertility, the gift of song. Inspired creation reveals your true spirit. Reincarnation and discovering your soul path. Well, I have those soul readings if you want to do that. But anyways, advancement by leaps and bounds. Yeah, advancement by leaps and bounds is a powerful thing. That could really happen this month. It can be hard to do. It can be hard to do, especially when you're stressed out or you're dealing with somebody who's difficult. But there's other paths to take. And as the seeds are just below the surface, nurture those, water those. That's what this is, watering them, tend to your garden. Ooh, that's a big one. I might change your thing to tend to your garden. But that's what you got to do. Tend to your garden of your mind there. Water and nurture, and then big leaps can happen. Okay, well, hey, thanks everybody. Hey, thanks everybody for all the well wishes. I really wasn't looking for all that. Last month I was kind of sick. I was sick for a while. But I'm definitely better, and I really appreciate that. And I do love reading your comments, so thank you for all the comments and liking and sharing. If you're interested in any of my stuff, you should see some things popping up that'll take you to the website, or else you can check the Eye in the Sky out for here. I have these decks for sale that I do, and I have different kinds of books on tarot, and I have some cool adult workbook for spiritual growth, coloring book kind of things that are pretty fun and cool. And then I also have different things, readings. If you want to get a reading from me, a private reading, video reading, just like this, that you can watch forever and ever, but curtailed to you and your question, where I speak directly to you, then, that's definitely available too. Thank you guys for donating. Everything you do that helps support me and the channel, which makes me keep doing the free readings every month. By the way, people were saying that they're having a hard time finding my stuff. If you hit the subscribe button down there in the bottom, then you will get notified if you're not finding my stuff. You won't miss a thing. And I ain't gonna miss a thing. Every time I close my eyes, there's that Aerosmith. Because I missed you, babe, and I don't want to miss a thing. And I don't want you to miss a thing. Okay. Hey, Sagittarius, thanks so much for tuning in. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of March and a great Ostara and Equinox, whatever you want to call it. Cardinal Ingress. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.